come fishing with me at this pond at my granddad's house. First I hooked onto this like 1 pound bass right here. He was pretty nice size. It was fun to catch him, but he was bleeding in his tail, so we had to release him pretty fast. So yeah, here's me coming back to show my dad one last time. He was okay. Like we could have kept him for a little bit longer and he would have been fine, but like it was a nice little bass. So I don't know what my dad was doing right here, but he should, I don't even know. And then I hooked onto the second fish of the day. He was like a 10 ouncer. And I gave him a nice safe release. I was admiring him for a little bit longer. And then I obviously had to release him at some point because catch and release is what I do. Then I admired him one last time and just kind of stared at him. I don't know. This video's long. I don't know what to say anymore. And then right here I let him go. Alright, on to the next fish of the day. Then I hooked onto the third fish of the day. He was pretty big, but when I hooked him, he kept on flopping and he ripped a hole into his lip. You didn't see it whenever I set him in the water right there. See that hole in his lip? But he was fine. He wasn't bleeding, so he obviously survived. I think I kept him out the water a little bit long because he was the smallest today. So I think whenever I kept him out the water for so long, as soon as I put him back, he like kind of stayed there for a second on his side, but he swam off, so it was like, he was okay. Like that. I think he just trusted me or something. But then my dad finally hooked onto his first fish of the day. It was a nice little dink. It wasn't anything big, but he gave it a nice release. And so long to my old friend. And then here's my biggest fish, and obviously this is my dad's biggest fish, but obviously it's only his only fish. Oh, I can't talk. And then I hooked onto the fifth fish of the day. He was the second biggest, but there's not much big bass in this place, but he's still a nice sized fish. He was like a 20 ouncer, maybe a 30 ouncer, I'm not sure, but I gave him a nice safe release, admired him, showed my dad. I walked over to my dad just to show him. And then I've seen professionals do this where they set them in the grass so they can swim off by themselves like this. Hold on, I was telling my dad something right there. And you like set them on top of grass and they swim off by themselves. I don't know why, I just wanted to do it. And then I hooked up to the sixth fish, the last fish of the day. I caught other fish, but they were in my other lake, and I said come fishing with me at this local pond. So yeah, well, that was fun.